guys, it's Kate the Angel Medium. We're here. We made it. It's Friday when I'm filming this. But hi, I'm Kate the Angel Medium. I channel Archangel Michael and all the angels of the highest, Christ and light, including yours and mine. And we're gonna jump right in today because I think a lot of you are struggling right now. I think a lot of you, or I know a lot of you are struggling right now because things are hard. Yeah, things are hard right now. But if you think for 1 second that successful people, happy people, fulfilled people don't deal with hard stuff, then I've got some news coming for you. See, life doesn't get any easier. No, you just get stronger. Okay? Because the hardships never stop. Everyone's like, oh, when is it going to get easier, girl? When is it? It doesn't get easier. We get stronger. That's what happens. You're not going to wake up one day and then life is just easy peasy lemon squeezy. No. No. There's going to be obstacles. Things are going to happen. People are going to upset you. Things are not going to work out. But that doesn't mean that at the end of the day, you're not powerful enough to create the life that you've always wanted. I'm going to ask you a question. There's this big misconception that, life should be easy. Life is not easy. And successful people understand this and they show up accordingly. I yesterday woke up at 6 a.m. because I'm a mom. And I didn't quit until about 8:39 p.m. last night. Now, that's a typical day for me because I work really, really hard. Whether I'm creating content, cooking dinner, doing laundry, running my kids all over town, talking to clients one-on-one. Right now, I'm building some stuff behind the scenes, some courses and some things. Like I work my tuchus. I work really, really hard. Does it pay off? Yeah. Now, am I going to get the instant gratification? No. Because anything worth having, it's not going to happen overnight. It's, right now, like I'm working really hard to lose weight and build the body I've always dreamed of. And today I had an incredible workout. That's why I'm hurting right now with like no makeup and I'm showing up and, whatever. It's not like I came home and I stepped on the scale and I was at my goal weight. No, I wasn't. And I'm not. But that doesn't mean I'm not closer to it, even though the scale hasn't moved at all because it's been 20 minutes. It's going to take time, effort, energy, and commitment and discipline. Anything, you're going to have to work really, really hard. Let's say you want to do tarot reading on YouTube. Until you put yourself out there and until you're consistent and you really show up and you share your messages, you got to be consistent. And you might have to pay your dues at first. You might not get any views at first, or you might have to post every single day because you're creating a community that doesn't exist yet. So you got to start somewhere. You have to build trust with your community. It's like you want to be a doctor. You've got to start working really hard in high school to build those grades, to then get into that college and then get into that medical school. Do not fall victim to this idea that life is going to be easy. Do not feel like, just doing enough is enough. Not if that may not be what success looks like for you. If success looks bigger than that, you've got to understand in order to get there, you've got to get up, you've got to get in the car, you've got to build the plan, you've got to do all the things, and then understand that it's not going to happen overnight. And there's going to be days where you have no success and you don't see the marker move at all. And then there's going to be days when you wake up and you're going to really get all make sense, or you're going to have to, it's hard. It's hard. And you knew it was going to be hard, didn't you? You knew it was going to be hard. You knew. Because you could have kept doing the same thing over and over again and be in a place of comfort and and be comfortable. But you wanted more and you knew that it was going to be hard. So guess what? It's hard. But that doesn't mean you're not capable. If anything, it just knows that, today's hard. Tomorrow might be hard too. But there's going to be days that are not hard. And eventually I'm going to get to exactly where I want to be. Or I'm going to get to a place in my journey where it just all starts to make sense. And I'm starting to reap the rewards. Or I'm going to start to truly see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm going to turn that corner. And it's going to feel real. Like I can actually do this. But right now it's hard. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It just means you keep going. It just means you don't give up. It just means that it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You just don't give up. Because I have seen it time and time again. I'm going to use this example. When I started doing spiritual content, which was about 5 years ago, there was a lot of people that started with me who are not doing it now. And they were very gifted. And the biggest problem is they gave up. They gave up and I didn't. I kept being consistent. I kept sharing my content. I kept sharing my gift. And I built the community and I built the following because I didn't give up. But as soon as they kind of hit a wall, or they felt some failure, or they didn't get the views fast enough, or they didn't, receive the feedback that they wanted immediately, they gave up. They gave up. Whether it was they gave up a month, 2 years, whatever, they gave up. That's the difference. The difference between successful people and people who are unsuccessful is that successful people do not give up, and they expect it to be hard, and they know it will be hard, and the harshness and the difficulty of the does not make them stop, does not make them not start, because it's going to be hard. But that just means it's going to have a bigger payoff because you showed up and you were disciplined. I think what you've got to understand here is if you want more, you got to do more, right? I say that all the time. And you're just hitting a place in the journey right now where it's hard, where you're still kind of looking back at the past and wondering whether or not you can do it. You can. That's the answer. You can do it. You can. And you're looking back at all the times where it didn't work out, or people let you down, or people hurt you, or, you didn't get that promotion, or you didn't get that job, or you didn't get that feedback, or whatever. And you're letting that dictate whether or not you should keep going. I'm here to tell you to keep going because your success is inevitable. It's just going to be hard, but that's because it's worth it. Now, I'm not talking about staying in difficult marriages or relationships or any of that, because if people are not seeing your worth and not valuing you, go find somebody who will. There are so many people out in this world, in this big, beautiful world, that you should not be wasting your time on someone that is not going to value you and love you. That's just silly. And I'll tell you this, I have seen it 100 times over. I have worked with thousands of clients and it never fails. Okay. Your career usually will not blossom or anything like that if your love life or your personal life is in shambles. Because if you are showing the universe that you are willing to settle for someone that does not love you the way you deserve to be loved or value you, you are showing the universe that you do not value yourself. And that is an energetic leak. And what happens is, if you don't feel seen at home, you're probably going to not feel seen in the rest of your life. That's the pattern. Yeah. And you'll probably settle for not just a relationship that's not healthy, but a job that's not healthy, for friendships that are not healthy. Because when people go through what I call the great purge, first, usually something crazy happens, like you lose your job that wasn't for you, or you lose a relationship that wasn't for you. And then all of a sudden it's like a domino effect where you start to see everywhere else in your life that is not working for you and not in alignment. And you start to take back your power. You start to have boundaries. You start to heal. And then you're wondering why all of a sudden you're all alone. God separates you when God is working on you. And God is working on you right now. You're not doing anything wrong. You're being positioned. You're in this place of preparation, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You're being rebuilt. You're rebranding. You're stepping into authenticity, and you're becoming you. Not the version of you that people expect of you, but you. But you. So, good news. You're doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. It's just fluffing hard right now. Okay. You've dealt with things that were even a lot harder. And here you are. So you'll be fine. You're not alone. Your angels have your back. And that's it. That's the message. Nothing else. Because you're not in it alone. You're never alone. Your angels are always with you. So keep going. You got this. I believe in you. Your angels believe in you. And of course, Archangel Michael believes in you. That's the message. And I'll see you Monday. Love you.